How important has niche marketing been for you? Like understanding the niche that you fulfill.
That's the most important
and
thing.
just busting it, working it.
It's been the most important thing. Before then, I used to just make music. I like all kind of music. So if I liked the beat, I rapped on it. Because I could. And I realized that it took me a while to realize, but that you have to have a lane and stay in your lane. Master your lane. Don't worry about everybody else. And that, it's hard to come to that understanding when your lane might not be the popular lane at that point. But it don't matter. You got to become great at it, and you'll be able to do something. But that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We take this rap so seriously. For Black people, this music is not just art that you hang up on the wall and just appreciate. It's artistic value. It's survival for a lot of us. And so I feel like the conversation around you being competitive on songs with Jadakiss and people like this that to me is what's being lost in the conversation about how seriously we take it. But I'm of two minds when it comes to this conversation because somebody like a J. Cole, people got very upset at him when he said, do I really walk around thinking I'm the best? No, I put on the rap cape when it's time to do the rap bars. And as a 50-year-old man who's been doing this for a long time, and as someone who has been on many records with the greats, as someone who loves this, not only did I relate to what he said, I completely agreed, because that's how I see it. But me and Tef, we don't argue, but we was debating it. He was like, nah, nigga, if you said you the best, I'm gonna let you represent what you were saying.
Yeah, I just feel like, and our standpoint gonna be different on this one because you have actually been at some point in your tenure as an MC considered possibly the best in the world. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if you climb to the mountaintop, of course you're gonna be like, nigga, it's just the mountaintop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's just music. That's what we talking about. Yeah.
What are we? Okay, who's the best is nothing to you. You rap with Yasin Bey for a living.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So somebody like, when he said that, for me, it was like disheartening in a sense because as fans, we put a lot on the line when cats go on these I'm the best campaigns. And if it's just a talking point, then let me know off the rip when you making the records. It's just like, for me, it's just like when people make gangster rap. Like if it's just rap, let me know. You feel what I'm saying? But even with the MC stuff, if it's just rap, let me know. Because now, for where I'm at in the saga, you do got brothers like this brother who deserve to be in the conversation for best in the world, right? Has put the work in, got the movement, got the statistics. Yet we got cats that's kind of in the lane being recognized as such, and they like, I don't even want it. You know what I mean? Like, well, for me, that's a problem in hip hop then. It's because it's like, we don't get the highest quality assurance then. You know what I mean? Like, let the people who want to represent and push the boundaries of lyricism. And when I say that as an MC, I know that there's MCs out there that want the problems that come with pushing the boundaries of lyricism to be theirs as well, because they understand everything that comes with the whole ensemble of saying, hey, I'm going for that. I'm going to break the fourth wall. I got to shatter what y'all think the rankings are for me to get in there.
Yeah.
That's a conquest. That's something you got to really go through, changing the whole culture, the outline of how people think. And I just felt disheartened. I get disheartened when I see people who have the might of the music industry behind them, and they kind of like, yeah, I was just going to work, bro. You know?
It's like watching Khaled tweet through the Knicks game.
I mean, you might feel like that.
I don't really care about sports, but people was upset about that shit. Like, you got all this, you paid all this money for these seats, and you're not gonna watch the game.
But yeah, I mean, how you feel about like the industry? I ain't gonna even say the industry. I'm gonna say that people's look at the game, not putting the proper lyricists in the proper positions, the proper rankings. I know over the course of time, that's been a huge controversial issue with people.
Yeah, man, I realized that, like, you know, being at it's all like, you know, relative to that person. Like who you feel, who's your top five, who's your favorite rapper, like it's all subjective. Yeah. It's like what impacts you, you know, what talks to you. With me understanding that, I realized like nobody could be better than you. Everybody is the best. at what they do. Nobody could be better than you at what you do.
That's right.
That's what keeps me my confidence so high. Like, say if I'm going in the studio and I'm with an extreme lyricist, I'm not worried about what he gonna do. Cause I know he can't do what I'm doing. I'm the best at being me. The people that love me for being me. There's nobody that could be better than that. That helps with my confidence level, and I think every artist should focus on that. Should just focus on what they bring to the table and know that they the best at that.
Yeah.
At being themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel, man, you know?
Yeah. With this Jadakiss comment that has gone viral with you, you didn't say, it was implied, I think, but you didn't mention his name. You said, I feel like I was the best verse on the record.
I said I smoked the record.
I smoked the record.
And I had the best verse.
I feel like that's different. There's nuance. I feel like that's different than saying, I smoked this individual.
That's completely different.
Yeah. I think that's getting lost in the conversation.
I think that's definitely lost in the conversation, man. If we all on the cypher track and I'm like, yo, I got the best verse, then why? That's just how everyone should feel entering this situation. We should all strive to kill the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, when it comes to the part about, cause I didn't see what you said until today. I just been seeing what the talk about it. But I was like, I'm gonna sit down with the dude, so I'm gonna watch what he actually said. And when you said, yo, he's ducking me, come outside, that felt, to me, knowing that y'all know each other, that felt playful.
Definitely.
But people, I think, took it like you really like trying to like challenge his place in the game.
Of course.
Which is what, that's why people.
No, of course not. You know, he's a legend, man.
Yeah.
You can't take nothing away from a legend. You know, it is what it is. And he inspired, you know, all of us that come from, you know, my era and shit. So like, you know, nah, it ain't that. You know, he know what it is.
Yeah.
It's playful. This is a friendly competitive sport.
And I saw the tweet he put, and it was playful. And he said, I'm gonna go in the studio. So if anything, if we get some hot Jadakiss verses out of this, it'll be a win-win for the culture.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Man, Graf, shout out to Graf. I know you work with Graf a lot.
Shout out to Graf. That's my bro.
One of my favorite people out here in the business. I remember with Graf, we did a record called Hip Hop for Respect where Amadou Diallo was shot. And 88 Keys brought a teenage Graf to the studio. He was like, yo, he's next. And Graf is on that record. The record came out in 1997, 98, whenever Amadou. But
I walked to the store and bought that record.
Graf is on that record. And that's when I first met him.
Oh, wow.
And I'm on a single of his from last year. That's great.
Yeah.
He tell a funny story that made me think of your situation when you said about like, yo, is he what, like, you're not returning my phone calls? Like, he tells this funny story about getting mad at Busta Rhymes. You ever heard this story?
He told me this.
Yeah, I've seen him tell it on different podcasts, right?
Yeah.
But long story short, for people who don't know, he was mad because he had Busta's number. Busta said, and people, for anybody who know, they good friends right now to this day. But back then, he had Busta's number and he asked Busta to get on a song, and Busta was not returning his phone call. So he pulls up at the studio, and you know, Graf could be aggressive with, you know what I'm saying? He's calmed down a little bit, but he pulled up at the studio and he pressed Busta about the song. They got into an altercation. They start breaking bottles and take it outside, and it got crazy.
Right.
It's beautiful to see that they came together and that's over with. But I remember watching that thinking, sometimes niggas ain't gonna call you back.
Of course.
And that's what it is. Like I got people in this business, I got people that I know that love me, that I love them, but they cannot get me on the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I was listening to you talk about that, I was like, that's what this is. It's like, I know Jadakiss ain't ducking this dude, but sometimes you just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not in your bandwidth right now. You know what I'm saying?
I think it speaks to how much of a maniac you gotta really be to be on the internet talking about Kiss. Come outside. It's Jadakiss, nigga. Ain't nobody to play with.
Right. That lets you know you gotta be a maniac.
Yeah,
You don't give a fuck.
He said, but it's Kiss.
Which side are you on? Get off the